Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be talking about my dents, my summer dents. So basically the fragrances that I wore so much over the summer that they are quite dented. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you've decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. If you have not already subscribed, now's the time. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Also give the video a thumbs up as it really helps me. But you gotta like it. If you don't like it, don't thumbs it up. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, please do that. Turn on your notification bell if you want to be notified every single time I drop a video. As always, before we get into the fragrances, let's talk about my scent of the day. So my scent of the day could actually be in this whole video in this category because boy did I put more of a dent into this fragrance. So my scent of the day, and I can't, hey Lord, forgive my label because it's non-existent. It's rubbed off because I've worn it so much. This is Coach Dreams. Now, many people don't talk about Coach Dreams. They talk about the other one, the flanker, Coach Sunset Dreams. This one I absolutely prefer. This is like a gorgeous mixture of, I have to find the spray before I spray my eye. Let me just put some more on. This is a gorgeous mix of pear, there's gardenia, there's cactus flower, and some ambroxan. So that ambroxan, although the notes like gardenia, it seems like kind of like a heavy white floral, you don't really pick it up. That ambroxan gives it such an airy, light feel that you could douse yourself in this, which I do, and you wouldn't even feel overwhelmed. And it performs really well. It gives me about 6 to 7 hours on the skin. I love wearing it when it's really hot because it is quite refreshing. So yep, my scent of the day, which definitely could belong in this category, is Coach Dreams from Coach. Have you tried it? Let me know. Okay, let's go. Let's start with this one right here. Let's start with our girl BR 540. Everybody knows what this smells like. This is it's very polarizing. You either love it or you hate it. I happen to be somebody that loves it. This is my dent. This is it. This is the end of it. I have probably a couple more wears and it is done. So if you haven't smelled this before, I don't know where you've been, but you've either smelled this or you smell a dupe because this is the most dupe fragrance of all times. Now this is like a light, to me, it's like a sugary saffron with like airy ambroxan, again, like I talked about in Coach Dreams. And it's just really addictive. This thing is a beast. It performs like no other on my skin. I'm not one of the people that goes nose blind to this fragrance. I smell it the whole time when I'm wearing it, and I enjoy the wearing experience. I know a lot of people don't like it. They say it's overrated, etc. Again, I love it. And obviously I do because this is where I am. My heart breaks. This could have been done already, but I just been like, oh gosh, no, don't wear it. Don't wear it today. So yep, the dent is definitely there. It is almost done. And this is BR 540, Baccarat Rouge 540 from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This one is another one from MFK, and no, it's not feminine pluriel. This one right here, this is AMYRIS FEMME, and this is the Extrait de Parfum. So this is another one that I have quite a dent. I dented this guy in the summer. So this, to me, look at the dent. It's right here. This one is a very feminine, very powdery fragrance. It's sweet. Yeah, gosh, it makes you just feel so light. It makes you feel, to me, it's somewhat ethereal. It makes me feel very angelic, very innocent, all of those types of adjectives. There's some iris in here, there's pear, Egyptian jasmine, just a very gorgeous feminine fragrance. I prefer the Extrait than the regular, than the EDP. This one to me just has more of a presence, and it just feels like it's a little bit more well blended than the other one. But this one is the one that I really, really enjoyed wearing throughout the summer. I wore this to work. I wore this to do whatever I felt like doing. And yes, the proof is definitely in the dent. This one performs fairly well, gives me about 5 hours on the skin, moderately projecting, leaving a nice sillage. So yep, this is AMYRIS FEMME from the house. This is the Extrait from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdushan. Next up, we have this one from Clean Reserve, and this is Clean Reserve's Sparkling Sugar. Look at the dent, people. Look at where it is. Just check it out. I'm just gonna let the camera focus a little bit so you can see actually where my juice is, if it's ever gonna focus. But anyways, the juice is right there. The dent is absolutely denting. Listen, I am so happy. This fragrance is so pretty. It's clean, it's light, it's airy, it's peach, it's musk, and I think there's something else in here. Not sure what it is, but all I know is that I enjoy this thoroughly. When you don't even feel like you want to wear anything, you just spritz this on right out of the shower. It could take you into your whole day if you want, but yeah, I enjoy wearing this one on very casual occasions. Very casual. For me, this is running errands. This is staying around the house. This is just running to the post office. Yeah. The other note is black currant. Yes, so it's white peach. No, it's peach, white musk, and black currant that's in here. So it has like this level of sweetness that you can't deny, but it's definitely not too sweet for the person that does not enjoy a sweet fragrance. And it just feels just really, again, refreshing in the hottest, on the hottest of days. So yep, this is Sparkling Sugar from the house of Clean Reserve. Okay, so let's talk about AMOUR Infinite. Now, you might say, that's not too much of a dent, but I say it's quite a dent since this fragrance is really new in my collection. It is newer in the collection. Y'all know when I got this earlier this year, I did a full dedicated review, and this is where we are right now. I thoroughly enjoy this fragrance. That white chocolate with the red berries, oh my goodness. It's so unique. It's so unique, and it's so gorgeous on the skin. So gorgeous. It makes me feel so pretty. Very, very feminine. Very just, I can't even describe it. So we have notes of red fruits, pomegranate, pineapple. There's rose, honeysuckle, white chocolate, vanilla, heliotrope, sandalwood, creamy deliciousness with such a feminine vibe. If you have not smelled AMOUR Infinite, get your nose on it. It's definitely worth a sniff. And yeah, this is where my dent is, only after what? I can't even, maybe a month? Maybe a month and a half? I don't know. But y'all, I am absolutely loving this fragrance. So yeah, and this is the damage I've done. This is the damage I've done with a collection like mine. That is considerable damage. So this is AMOUR Infinite from the House of Navitus in collaboration with AI the Great. Okay, so next up, this one is another one that just joined the family, and the dent is already significant. And this is Vanilla Bourbon from Nest. Now, look at the dent already. Look at the dent in this fragrance. So this fragrance right now is not getting the best reviews. The reviews are very mixed. I guess a lot of people were expecting like a straight vanilla, no chaser, you know, like vanilla, there's vanilla, brown sugar. But what they forgot about was that night blooming jasmine, which gives it so much of a floral touch that a lot of people, especially vanilla lovers, are like, I don't know if I wanted that in a fragrance. But me and my household, we love it. We love this fragrance. Yes, you can get the jasmine. And I'm not always a fan of jasmine. I'm very picky when it comes to jasmine. But that jasmine, the night blooming jasmine, and the vanilla, and the brown sugar, and the musk, the way it's done in here, I'm just absolutely enjoying it. And I know, like, it's summertime. I wore this to work the other day. Listen, I know it's probably not appropriate, but you know what? It's my fragrance. I can wear it when I want to wear it. And actually, the way my work is set up, when it's cold outside, it's hot in the facilities and vice versa. So sometimes I could just switch things around because I know I'm going to be in that type of environment. The controlling of the environment is a little bit different. But yeah, Vanilla Bourbon from Nest, New York. I am thoroughly enjoying it. I know some people aren't, but I certainly am. Next up, we have this one here from the House of Xerjoff, and this is Dama Bianca. And Dama Bianca is basically done. Look at where she's at. But as you guys already know, I have an alternative. Although I have a backup bottle of this, I also have an alternative to this fragrance, which is Floranilla from Maison Tahiti. And yeah, Dama, I mean, I'm not talking trash to Dama at all. You know, we've been there the whole time, and obviously we've been warned. Especially this summer, we have been absolutely warned. Look at where my dent is. If I turn it upside down, you could barely even see that there's juice in here. So this, if you have not smelled it already, it's a very ethereal, very light, airy, sweet vanilla. There's like a burst of kumquat in the opening, which makes it somewhat unique. And then all the powdery florals come up, the violet, the iris, the heliotrope. It's just a gorgeous fragrance. Performance could be better on my skin, I'm not gonna lie. But when I do wear it, I do feel like a princess. So yeah, thank you, Dama Bianca, for making me feel like that this whole entire summer. And this bottle is about to part ways with the collection. This is Dama Bianca from the House of Xerjoff. Next up, we have this one that's quite floral, very tropical, and this is Terracotta from the House of Guerlain. Now, I don't talk about this fragrance as much as I should, but I absolutely enjoy it, and I've been wearing it. I've been wearing it out here this summer. So this is Tierra Flower. There's coconut. There's just like a lot of lush notes in here, very tropical, yellow florals. Giving it that whole beachy vibe without being sunscreeny. It's sweet. There's some jasmine in here, vanilla, musk. And I love the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel like really happy. It makes me feel like a goddess, actually, like a bronzed goddess. No pun intended with the other fragrance that this is typically compared to. But yeah, Terracotta from the House of Guerlain. I do prefer it than Bronze Goddess, by the way. This one gives me better performance, gives me about 7 hours on the skin, and it's very loud on my skin when I start actually sweating and my sweat mixes with the scent. It's just really loud, very pretty. So it projects like crazy, leaves an amazing sillage, and it just makes me feel so wonderful. Makes you feel like you're on a vacation even when you're not. So this is Terracotta from the House of Guerlain. Look at the dent. It's denting. Okay, next up is this one right here, and this is 100 Silent Ways from Nishane. I definitely look at this, y'all. And this is the big bottle. This is the big bottle. This is the damage that has been done throughout the last couple months. So this is tuberose, peach, other white florals, vanilla. I love this fragrance. Talk about femininity in a bottle. This is it. This is one of the most feminine fragrances in my collection. It's sweet. It's just different. It's lovely. It is a lovely white floral with some fruits in there and vanilla. Again, it wears fairly softly. So again, you could be very demure and very mindful. I've been dying to say that. I don't know why. I know why, because it's trending. So yeah, the peach in the opening, to me, I don't really get too much of it on my skin. I think the tuberose just really takes over. But it's a tuberose that's well done. It's not like heady or anything like that. It just smells really very pretty and very well blended. So this is 100 Silent Ways from the House of Nishane. And the dent, the proof is in the dent. Next up, we have this one right here, and this is Prada Paradoxe Intense. Prada Paradoxe Intense. You know, my dent is bigger in the Intense than it is in the original EDP. That says a lot, because I remember when I just got the Intense, I was like, I think I like the EDP better until I didn't. Okay? Until I didn't. This one to me, again, has more presence. It is an ambery, vanillic fragrance with a touch of green with the neroli and a touch of moss, which is different from the original. And I do believe that the moss, when it comes in there, it balances the fragrance a little bit more. It's still sweet, but it just gives a whole different vibe. And I am here for that. So Prada Paradoxe, I said Prada. I am such an island woman. Prada Masse. Prada. It's Prada. Prada Paradoxe Intense has taken over, in my eyes, the EDP, and the dent is absolutely bigger. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Have y'all smelled this one? If you haven't. I haven't smelled the flanker, and I don't know the latest flanker. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm not sure if I'm even interested at this point, because this one, she is it. She is it. So yep, Prada Paradoxe Intense from the House of Prada. Last and certainly not least is this one right here, and this is MADURAI. MADURAI, I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, from the House of Memo Paris. Every time I speak about this fragrance, I always say that this one was a sleeper. It was in my collection and I liked it, but I didn't wear it as much, but now I truly appreciate the fragrance a lot more. Although I'm really picky with my jasmines, and this fragrance has a whole heap of jasmine in the opening. Any type of jasmine you could think of, it's in the opening. And then you have some peach, marigold, Australian, or is it, yes, Australian sandalwood, tuberose, turmeric, sage, sway, just name it, it's in here. But it all blends to this very... It's white floral, okay? But it's not heady. It's not heady at all. To me, it's more of an aromatic vibe. And I think that is what makes me enjoy it so much more, even though it's filled with so much jasmine. So the jasmine in here is not indolic. It's not poopy. It's nothing like that. This is just a gorgeous, a white floral fragrance with a touch of aromatic vibe with that suede in the dry down. Yeah, I absolutely enjoy this one. If you haven't gotten your nose on it, try it. Let me know what you think. But yeah, the dent is here because I have been wearing her. I've been wearing her out. So yep, this is MADURAI from the House of Memo Paris. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Let me know, what are the fragrances that you've worn so much over the summer that you have put significant dents in them? I want to know about it. Let me know in the comments, okay? And like I always say, we can be anything in this world we want to be with a lot of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. But even if we're there, and even if we're not, on our way there, we are going to be smelling absolutely fabulous. We're going to be smelling like good people the whole time. All right? See y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.